الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن هدى الله هو الهدى وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح رب زدني علما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alhamdulillah, with the mercy of Allah, we are into another session for Arabic 101, and last time we concluded at Dama'ir.
कनेक्शन उसमें कर देना सॉरी
These were the slides last time we covered, and these are known as attached and detached pronouns. Huwa means he, and hiya means she. So when that same word is attached to a pronoun, attached to a noun, then it is going to look like one of these. For huwa, it will look ha with the dhamma, and you will say who or he, and it will become, it will mean him or his. And when you see with the noun letter ha, alif ha, it will become har or hers. So this is in replacement of she. And if you look at kaf zabar ka and kaf zir ki, it gives you the meaning of you and yours when it is attached to a noun. So we've covered a few examples last time. For example, qalam, and we said the bayt, and we said the kitab. So if it is with the kitab hu, it will be kitabu hu, and that will mean his book. And if it is ha, it means her, and it is in replacement of she, so it will give you the meaning of her book, kitabu ha. Same thing with the pen, qalamu hu, his pen, qalamu ha, her pen. And ka is for you and yours, so if it is qalamu ka, what does it mean? Qalamu ka, your male pen. And qalamuki, you feminine. Your pen, but for feminine. She, for she, for her, second person. And then we said ya is, ya makes I, me, my, mine, and it will be qalami for my pen, and qalamuna will be our pen. So na makes it plural, and ya, letter ya, makes it for one individual mutakallim, for first person. Before we go into the details of Dama'ir, there is these slides. यहाँ पर भी जो टेस्ट for Surah Ghashiyah, ये कहाँ है? कैसे क्लियर हो गया? These are actually the practices from the previous lessons. will be the sign of a feminine ending in Hadithul Ghashiyah? When we say Ghashiyah, what is the feminine sign in there? Ta marbuta. There were 5, 6, or 7 signs. How many signs are there for a feminine noun? Was it 6, 7, or 5? There were 5, 6, or 7 things. 6 things. Okay. This was a quiz question that there were 6 things that can tell us this noun is a feminine or masculine. So Ghashiyah, because it has a hijabi sister at the end with ya and ha ta marbuta, that ha sound Ghashiyah is called ta marbuta, round ta, which can tell us that this is one of those 6 signs that this is a noun with feminine ending. So it is a feminine noun, Ghashiyah. And the next ayah, what is the feminine word in there? Is it wujuhun or yawma idhin or khashiyah? Which one is feminine? Khashiyah is feminine noun. Khashiyah. Because of same reason, ta marbuta, and that is one of the symbol for feminine. And what is the next ayah? Is it masculine nouns or feminine nouns? Amilatun, nasibatun. Both feminine, look like feminine because of ta marbuta. And
How about Naran?
what is the status of a noun in Naran? That looks like male, right? Looks like male. Is it male or female? Naran does not have ta marbuta, so is it feminine or masculine? So we have studied briefly that there are 6 signs, ta marbuta or nar or jahim. These are also feminine. So hamiyatan has naran before it, and that's also feminine, matching the properties of a noun. Next one, tusqa min aynin aniya. What is the feminine in there? Aniya. One and aynin. Why? Ayn means two things, but what did we learn about ayn? Ayn means that eyes, and it is in the pairs. So body parts, remember that was one of the 6 categories to know feminine nouns. Ayn, even though it does not have ta marbuta or doesn't look like a feminine symbol at the end, it is still feminine because of the body parts, those are in pairs. So lisan, for example, the tongue is not in pair and nose is not in pair. So these are masculine, and all the udhun, the hands, the feet, all those body parts that are in pair, they are going to be feminine. So ayn is 2 eyes. Always eyes are 2, so they are feminine. ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع. In here, tell me what is the rule after min. Min made something into Dhari had status changed on it. So there were status like Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. So what is the status of Dhari? Is that Rafa, Nasab, or Jar? Jar status. Jar status because of the word Dhari. Min, an, fi, hatta, ila. These are some of the signs that make a noun into jar status. So remember we learned Arabic from very beginning, I'rab, Rafa, Nasab and Jar. And when it came to Dhaliya, it is going to be counted as Jar status because of because of the word. The word min made the noun after it into Jar status. Is that good enough from this?
I think we should ask individually also. Everybody should.
So, if we go next ayah, wujuh yawmaidin na'ima, starting with you, Vishal Bhai, can we try to analyze what we learned, properties of noun, and then we learned just status of a noun and numbers, and what else we learned? Number, gender, and we learned i'rab, and we learned the type, meaning if it is marifa or nakira, proper noun or definite noun. So can we try wujuhun yawma idhin na'ima? What can we tell about this sentence? Wujuhun.
First, wujuhun is it's in the nasab.
To dhamma wujuhun,
Yeah.
is that a jar status or nasab status or?
It's the nasab status.
No, nasab is to fatha ending, remember? And rafa is to dhamma ending. So wujuhun, it's not nasab, it is rafa. Rafa status, to ending, to dhamma ending, wujuhun. If it was wujuhan, that will be nasab, and wujuhin will make it jar, and wujuhun is nasab, rafa status. Now next word, so is wujuhun a singular or plural? No, wujuh means faces.
Means faces.
Face,
Faces, right?
Wujuh.
Tanween.
Yes, so it is a noun, and it is into rafa status, and it is
Singular.
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 Singular. Good. And yawma idhin, a day.
Yawma is in jar status.
Yeah, because of the in sound at the end. And na'ima,
Naim is in rafa status, and that's also a feminine.
feminine ending.
Tala.
Tamabud.
How about the Radia?
Radiya, and also lisa'iha, there is a ha ending, so lisa'iha radiya. It has some more details because of lam, but that is called emphasis and ta'keed and other rules that we didn't learn yet.
Yeah.
Radiya is masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine. And
Jannatin.
the word jannatin,
Also feminine.
also feminine.
And what is fi? Yeah.
Fi,
Fi also makes it in the jar status.
so if it was jannatun or jannatan, that would be different case. It is jannatin because of
Fi.
word fi before it.
لا تسمعوا فيها لاغية. What is لاغية here?
So next one will be laghiya. What is that? Laghiya. Is it?
لاغية.
So remember, un sound or tun would be rafa, and it is tan. Laghiyatan. Nasab status.
Yeah. فيها عين جارية.
The word.
جارية. So same thing.
Yeah. So Ainun we already covered.
Yeah.
Ainun in here is not aynan or aynin, it is aynun. So that is with the two dhamma, rafa, and jariyatun is also nafa and it is feminine. Next is fiha sururun marfu'a. What does marfu'a mean?
So,
Sururun marfu'a.
so what's the status of status and is it feminine or masculine?
Status of a word marfu'a.
Is Rafa, but it is feminine.
Yeah, it's a noun with the ending rafa status and it is feminine. So in here we should be able to tell the number also and gender. Gender we also said that it is feminine. Number is singular.
How about this one? Innama anta muzakkir.
Innama anta muzakkir.
Yeah.
Word muzakkir.
Is it muzakkir or muannas?
Male.
It's already says muzakkir.
Yeah, it is
Muzakkir.
about this word is for reminder.
Yeah. Anta.
So
Anta.
remember we learned anta, anti, antum, antuma. The word anta tells us that you are. It is for the mukhatab. One additional rule that we learned last time. So muzakkirun is a noun with two dhamma ending, sound. So that is into rafa status.
Rafa status and also muzakkar.
Muzakkar.
Okay, so I think that's enough for the test.
Yes.
So what we can
So,
do?
inshallah,
So
when we go into other smaller surahs, we'll be able to
Next.
analyze the remaining parts that we learned in Arabic. This was very useful slide. Detached pronouns. Huwa, huma, hum. Say it. Huwa,
Huwa,
huma, hum. Huwa means he or it. And what is for both male, two males? Huma. And that is detached pronouns. Hiya means she. And what is both females? Huma also. And hunna means they all, feminine, and hum means they all, male. Okay. Now comes the second person. So anta means you, and that is for mukhatab, the one who is in front of you. And anti means you for female, and antuma for both of them. Two males, two females, antuma, the one who are in front of you. And antum means you all. And what is for you all females? Antunna. Antunna, you all feminine. And what does I mean in Arabic? I? Ana. So there is a writing rule in here that we don't pronounce it ana. You don't say I am Ahmad, I am Abdullah. You say I am Abdullah. So then it's gonna be pronounced as ana. Ana means I. And then for we, nahnu. Nahnu means us. Nahnu means we. And when you add a letter ya with any of these nouns, it gives you me, mine. And when we add na, like Rabbi means my Rabb, and Rabbana, Atina, Rabbana, means us, ours. This is same practice. We did Kitabuhu, his Kitab, Kitabuhuma, both of their masculine book, and Kitabuhum, all of them male books. Kitabuha, her book, Kitabuhuma, both of them the female's book, Kitabuhunna, all of them their feminines, all of them their book. Kitabuka, your book, Kitabukuma, both of your book, Kitabukum, both all of you, male book, Kitabuki, one feminine's book, and Kitabukuma, same as Kitabukuma for Muzakkar. Kitabukuma Muannas will be you, two feminine's book. Kitabukunna, you all, feminine's book, kunna. And Kitabi, my book, and Kitabuna, our book. And then we went to this slide, and we did this, and
ये तो बता दिया था ना जो हरूफ जा रहे हैं चलिए थोड़ा सा करके फिर डेमोंस्ट्रेटिव पे आ जाइए
ala, on, be, at, like very first word we say Bismillah, so that letter ba with a kasra, be means with, at, in, and li means for, lillahi, for Allah, ka means like, as, fi means in, at, ila means to, min means from, an means about, and then there are other preposition particles of genitive status known as huruf al-jar. There are a few others, but these ones are the most commonly used. This one we already covered, and Ismul Ishara is demonstrative nouns. Ismul Ishara, demonstrative pronouns. For near, we said Hadha for Muzakkar, and then Hadha, Hadihi for Muannath. Hadhani for two, dual, and Hatani for two, feminine. Haulai, these, Muzakkar, and Haulai, these, feminine, Muannath. And these are for nearby. And at a distance, when there is something far away, we're going to say Zalika for that, and Tilka for feminine, that. And Zalika, those two, dual status, Zalika for Muzakkar, and Talika for Muannath. And Ulaika for both, those for distance, male or female, Ulaika, those. Hada baytun jamilun. This is a beautiful house. Because the house is this is, so that's why we said hada. And baytun, is that masculine or feminine? The word baytun.
Feminine.
Nahi, hada. If it was hadihi, it will be with the feminine, remember? So it's saying Baytun Jamilun.
No,
The name of the places are feminine, or name of also the name of the house.
So Baytun, any house. So tell me in here the status of Baytun, Rafa, Nasab or Jar. Rafa because of un ending sound. Baytun, it's an Rafa status. And Hada is for singular. Yeah. Hada is for singular, it's not for plural. So this is another thing that it tells us: number, gender, type, and status. These are the four things we learned. So number, Baytun is for singular because additional information gives us Hada. Hada will be for one singular pointing to this. Baytun is a proper or common noun?
Question again?
If it was,
Question repeat कर दें.
is it a proper noun, baytun, or common noun?
It's a common noun.
Common noun, because if we said the house,
Yeah.
it will be specific house. When we are saying any house or a house, then it is a common noun. And
By my house, right? Or by the my house.
bayti, if we added ya, it will make my house, and if we said bayti na, it will be our house. So this is useful information that we are applying those rules that we learned. Status, number, gender, and qism, the type. Hazal baytu jamilun. Look at the next sentence. This house is beautiful. So because of al, now you made it a specific house. Now they are talking about a specific house, like house of Allah. And now when al is added, it tells us this is a noun for sure, and it is baytun or baytu gives us number also. We're talking about one house, and it is into u sound ending. So is it rafa, nasab, or jar? Rafa status. So it gives us all that information, and it is a noun. It is singular. It is rafa status. And what does jamilun mean? That part we didn't learn yet. Mawsuf and sifa, meaning quality of something. So beautiful house means the house is beautiful. It has the quality attached with it. So, for example, big America or beautiful America is description of America. Beautiful house is a description for a house. So that part we didn't study yet, but there is more to come. One more rule will attach with it. So at least that four basic properties of a noun we can detect now. Lil qarib means the near, and when it is near, we're going to use hada for masculine, and for feminine, we're going to use hadhihi. And when it is far away, for masculine, we're going to use zalika, and feminine, tilka, far away. Hada kitabun is this is a book, and hadihi haqibatun. Why is it hadihi? Because of next noun is feminine. See the feminine sound at the end as well. This is a bag. Haqiba means bag, the backpack. So hadihi will be used haqibatun. It's not going to be hada haqibatun. And it also tells us that it is singular, and it is feminine, and it is into rafa status, and it is common noun. If it was al-haqiba, that will make it proper noun. Should we stop here?
सुभान भाई
बस 2-3 मिनट है इशाक के लिए, यहीं ख़त्म करके इशाक पढ़ लेते हैं. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Ya Allah, accept this Arabic session from us. Ya Allah, give us love of Arabic language. Give us deep understanding of the Quran. Ya Allah, give us love and deep understanding of the Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, forgive all the brothers and sisters that left from this masjid. Ya Allah,